Right now, a community coming together to heal in Mount Horeb after Wednesday's deadly incident outside the middle school. How to show your Mount Horeb strong. Plus, day 5 of pro-Palestinian protests at UW-Madison's Library Mall as protests nationwide are forcing campuses to heighten security as graduations approach. And another stop in Wisconsin next week for the president. We'll tell you where he'll visit to campaign. All ahead on News 3 Now at 10.
I heard people saying there was an active shooter nearby, and I started running.
The healing is underway in Mount Horeb after an armed student was shot and killed outside the middle school Wednesday. School canceled the last 2 days, but resources remain available in the school district for those struggling with the trauma. Children, parents, and other Mount Horeb residents are still working through the shock from this week. Arman Rahman showed us how the community is keeping Mount Horeb strong.
Sometimes the best resource through times of tragedy is support from the people around you. That's what the Village Chamber of Commerce is hoping to foster with their hashtag Mount Horeb Strong campaign.
Oh, it was insane. And we're still healing.
Healing isn't easy.
And it will be one day at a time.
But the community of 7,000 people is making it their top priority.
The fact that we're so small and for this to have happened here, I think everybody takes it personally. Everybody really sees themselves as a piece of what happened, just being involved just by living here.
So the Mount Horeb Area Chamber of Commerce is helping everyone be involved in showing support. 200 people have already pre-ordered yard signs with the slogan, Mount Horeb Strong.
And that came from a community member who had this idea and put it on Facebook, and it quickly blew up. And he was quickly overwhelmed, as anybody would be. And so the chamber was able to offer our support.
Of course, the trauma from that day runs deeper for children.
We were lining up for recess, and we heard people running, and we saw people running, and it was really scary. And then we ran out of the building straight away.
That's why the chamber is offering free coloring pages for kids and mental health resources online. Because after events like this, even 7,000 people can care as one.
You know, we're a big family, and I think anytime a family goes through a tragedy like this, there's ways that they can come together and support each other and get through it together.
Yard signs and coloring pages are available for free on the Chamber of Commerce website. Mental health resources are also available on their social media pages.
Armand, thank you. Next week is Teacher Appreciation Week. The chamber president there says people and businesses have been looking for ways they can show their appreciation, and they're working with the PTO there to organize something for that event. A chance of some showers tomorrow. Otherwise, though, a nice weekend ahead. Meteorologist Buddy Reeves now with our first warn forecast. Buddy?
Yeah, thanks so much, Eric. Yeah, it was a picture-perfect day here across southern Wisconsin. We had temperatures in the 70s and little to no cloud cover. And right now, we're not doing too bad either. Take a look at the Capital Sky Shot. We are sitting at 56 degrees, so still pretty comfortable outside with a dew point of 37. Taking a look across Dane County, 56 in Madison, 51 in Middleton, and 57 for our friends in Perry. Taking a look across the rest of southern Wisconsin, temperatures are in the middle to upper 50s to low 60s. All important weekend forecast. Saturday looking for temperatures to get up into the lower 70s with just a couple of chances of showers and thunderstorms into your afternoon. Again, not everybody is going to get wet, but on Sunday, look for sunny skies and temperatures almost close to 70. And then we are also watching the severe weather threat. We do have an alert day in the forecast for Tuesday for areas near the Illinois state border for strong storms with heavy rain. Coming up in Maine weather, we'll talk more about that and when the thunderstorms will be on your Saturday.
All right, buddy, thank you. We take a live look now. Library Mall on the UW-Madison campus. Today, the 5th day of divestment protest there. Protesters continue with a show of solidarity and support for Palestinians. Tonight, 4 people arrested, booked into the Dane County Jail Wednesday after police broke up the encampment, have now been formally charged. 3 have been charged with felonies, the 4th charged with a misdemeanor. Just 1 of the 4 people arrested on Wednesday were affiliated in any way with UW-Madison. After more than 2 weeks of unrest on campuses, many universities will be holding graduation ceremonies with heightened security. Jen Sullivan tracking how those colleges are balancing the celebration and the safety of their students.
College graduation ceremonies beginning this weekend amid days of unrest and escalating confrontations over the Israel-Hamas war in Gaza. The University of South Florida hosting their commencement ceremonies with heightened security. Days ahead of graduation, police seen here throwing what appeared to be tear gas.
You have been given a lawful order to disperse.
and arresting pro-Palestinian protesters who authorities say unlawfully created an encampment on campus. Some students are outraged by the police's actions.
They unleashed hundreds of riot police on us to incapacitate us with chemicals, tackle us to the ground.
Indiana University also holding graduation this weekend. The important personal milestone reached against the backdrop of police barricades. Guests entering through metal detectors. One staff member says she's boycotting the ceremony.
That I've decided that I'm not going to walk in graduation. I can't do it.
Ohio State University hosting graduation Sunday. Many students glad to see their ceremonies continuing as planned.
The students should be the priority at a university.
At Columbia University in New York, the epicenter of the pro-Palestinian movement on college campuses, the New York Police Department will be patrolling campus through at least May 17th, days after their graduation ceremonies. Colleges like University of Southern California, though, have canceled its main graduation altogether. It's a repeat of canceled ceremonies for the class of 2024, whose high school graduations were likely canceled in 2020 due to COVID. I'm Jen Sullivan reporting.
And new at 10, police believe a cat may have started a fire inside an apartment on East Washington Avenue this afternoon by jumping on a stovetop and turning on the burners. Happened inside a fourth-floor unit at the Ella Apartments. Fire investigators say the stovetop has a flat surface touchpad to control the burners, and some items were left on it, catching fire. They believe a cat, one of the 5 pets in the apartment, turned it on by leaping onto it. The person living there and their 5 pets are now displaced. The American Red Cross is helping them out. Investigators say the fire left about $25,000 in damage. Another stop in Wisconsin for President Joe Biden next week. The White House saying he'll be in Racine on Wednesday for a campaign event. He'll be delivering remarks on his Investing in America agenda. Now, this video is from the president's last stop in Madison. That was April 8th. Details about next week's stop are limited right now. The White House says additional details will be coming soon. New at 10, Fitchburg police say a woman was stabbed early this morning outside of a bar. Happened in the parking lot at Monkey Shines on McKee Road. Police called the woman's wounds significant, but they do say it's non-life threatening. At the crime scene, a woman was stopped trying to leave. Officers found what they believe to be the weapon used in her vehicle. She was arrested, taken to the Dane County Jail, facing multiple charges, including second-degree recklessly endangering safety. Also, new police in McFarland say a man crashed his car into a tree with 2 young children inside while driving away from a traffic stop. The 40-year-old man refused to pull over after an officer received a report of a suspicious vehicle. Authorities say the driver drove away recklessly and was later found crashed into that tree. This was west of Highway 51 along Severson Road. Officers had to use a taser to take the man into custody. A 2-year-old and 4-month-old child were in the back seat and were not wearing seatbelts. They were taken to the hospital, treated, and released to Dane County Protective Services. Well, one of the nation's busiest highways remains closed. This is in western Connecticut after a fiery crash. We showed it to you yesterday. The fire erupted on the southbound lane of Interstate 95 in Norwalk, Connecticut yesterday, following a chain reaction crash that caused a gasoline tanker to burst into flames. Work is now underway around the clock to demolish and replace the damaged bridge above the highway. The situation has created some major traffic headaches for hundreds of thousands of drivers.
If you're in this area, there's no good way to get there from here. For right now, and maybe for a little bit of the foreseeable future, there can be a lot of trucks trying to find a way around this bottleneck.
Well, amazingly, no one was hurt in the accident. Officials say crews will work through the weekend in an effort to reopen I-95 by Monday morning. Week 2 of testimony in former President Donald Trump's hush money trial is now in the books. Michael George reports that today Trump's former campaign press secretary took the stand.
So I'm not allowed to comment.
Former President Donald Trump might not be allowed to speak about aspects of his hush money trial because of a gag order, but that didn't stop him from addressing reporters as he left the courthouse Friday afternoon, mostly about his race for president.
These people are destroying our country, whether at the border, whether the horrible reports that came out today on jobs numbers, with all you hear, whether inflation, which is destroying us, a lousy economy.
Trump did not talk about the testimony of his longtime aide, Hope Hicks, only saying this.
I was very interested in what took place today.
He was feet away from Hicks as she told the court she was nervous to testify and hadn't spoken to Trump in 2 years. At one point, she broke down in tears. Earlier, prosecutors asked her about what happened within the campaign when an Access Hollywood video was released weeks before the election.
When you're a star, they let you do it.
In which Trump said he could grab women by their private areas. She testified about Trump's reaction, quote, he said that didn't sound like something he would say, and that the early strategy was deny, deny, deny. She said she was very concerned about what she termed a crisis in the campaign.
She knows each person, where they sat, what they did, and she is the person who therefore connects all of the dots.
Hicks said Trump spoke to her about his former attorney, Michael Cohen, making payments to adult film actress Stormy Daniels to protect him from a false allegation, and that Cohen did so out of the kindness of his own heart. Hicks told the court that would have been out of character for Cohen. Michael George, CBS News, New York.
And new tonight, President Biden presented 19 political allies, celebrities, and civil rights leaders with the Medal of Freedom, the nation's highest civilian honor. The list includes former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, South Carolina Representative James Clyburn, actress Michelle Yeoh, and former Vice President Al Gore. President Biden also presenting the award to 3 posthumous recipients, including World War II soldier and civil rights leader Medgar Evers and former Senator environmental advocate Frank Lautenberg of New Jersey and Olympic athlete Jim Thorpe.
Today, we have another extraordinary honor to bestow on the nation's highest civilian honors of 19 incredible people whose relentless curiosity, inventiveness, ingenuity, and hope have kept faith in a better tomorrow.
Well, the Medal of Freedom presented to people who have made exemplary contributions to the country, to world peace, or other significant societal endeavors. More local stories are ahead at 10. If you love beer, attending the Great Taste of the Midwest is a must. It's not until later in the summer, but tickets go on sale this weekend. Where to find them next at 10.
Shop the Row Furniture Factory Authorized Sale and save up to half off at Dwellings. Sofas, chairs, sectionals, and ottomans. You choose the style and the fabric, all up to 50% off. Dwellings Interior Design and Home Furnishings. Still Madison's best kept $150 secret.
Rewards Club members at Ho Chunk Gaming Madison can get a ticket for a promotional drawing by visiting the Rewards Club booth. Promotional drawings can be either physical or virtual tickets. Physical tickets will be placed in a drawing barrel, while virtual tickets can be redeemed at a promotional kiosk. Visit Ho Chunk Gaming Madison and grab your tickets at the Rewards Club booth today.
Ho Chunk Gaming Madison.
Who is she talking to? The feet have a really big impact on how the rest of the body moves. The knees, the hips, the lower back especially. If the foot isn't properly aligned, all of these joints are going to function incorrectly. That results in a lot of muscle tension and chronic pain. What I really like about the Good Feet system is that the right arch supports can put the foot in its proper alignment, so all the joints up the rest of the body will be aligned properly as well. And when the body's aligned, we can reduce the risk of injury and chronic pain.
Hip, knee, or back pain? See if Arch Supports can help you at the Good Feet store.
This famous wood fence from the show Home Improvement had to have boards replaced 13 times in only 9 years. Our fences outlast wood 3 to 1 and are all backed by our extensive lifetime warranty. This month, save $1,000 on your project. Visit the website or call the number for your new fence today.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we get you outdoors because we get you. When it's time to plant and grow your dream yard, we get you the right products at the right prices. Like half off 1 cubic foot bags of Miracle Grow garden soil, 16-pound bags of Blaine's Midwest Blend bird food, $16.99. Rewards members save an extra $1. And with Mother's Day coming up, assorted Whitman's and Russell Stover candies, just $8.99. Plus, visit our outdoor garden centers, now open at select Blaine's Farm and Fleet stores.
Kelly needs new floors.
I need new floors.
So she went to the flooring experts at LL Flooring, and it was as easy as 1, 2, 3, floor. Nice one, Kelly. LL Flooring, every step covered.
Shop the Row Furniture Factory Authorized Sale and save up to half off at Dwellings. Sofas, chairs, sectionals, and ottomans. You choose the style and the fabric, all up to 50% off. Dwellings Interior Design and Home Furnishings. Still Madison's best kept $150 secret.
My kidneys are getting closer and closer to complete failure.
With so much left to live for, see how a Madison man and his family are moving forward in the challenging process of finding a kidney donor.
There's gotta be somebody out there.
Monday at 6.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10. Moving forward.
Well, it is not too early to be thinking about the great taste of the Midwest. The event at Olin Park isn't until August 10th, but tickets go on sale on Sunday. The beer festival brings 1,400 different brews to sample, and with a ticket, you can try as many as you'd like with an unlimited 2-ounce sampling. Tickets are not sold on site, which is why it's important to secure your ticket early. They sell for $70. You can find them at Madison area breweries starting on Sunday, but as we've mentioned, tickets go quickly. To find a full list of locations, visit greattaste.org. Well, the city of Madison planning for more growth and housing needs through its West Area Plan. It lays out specific examples of physical ways the community can improve, and the city has hosted some feedback sessions to learn what residents want to see in this plan. Now, there's a clear need to address a persistent housing shortage. Feedback shows that people want to live closer to public transit stops and businesses, as well as have improved access to city parks.
We want to hear from people. We want to hear what they value most about the city and how they want to see it grow and change. So those values are really important to us.
And now the city says it's going to take all the feedback it can and put it in an updated plan that they'll have a place where the public can view it next Friday on May 10th. Well, a former Milwaukee elections official convicted of election fraud will not do any time behind bars. Kimberly Zapata was found guilty in March and was sentenced yesterday. Adam Reif now shares more on the case.
I'm ashamed that I have shattered my reputation with my children.
Kimberly Zapata escaped the harshest punishment at Thursday's sentencing.
And now recognize my actions did not match my best intentions.
A Milwaukee County judge handed down 12 months probation, 120 days of community service, and a $3,000 fine. In October of 2022, Zapata used 3 names to request fraudulent absentee military ballots. She and her attorney have long argued she was simply trying to expose a loophole in the system so that it could be fixed.
What my client wanted to do was close that hole so that bad actors would not have access to it in future elections.
But the judge and the jury that found her guilty in March disagreed. The state pushed for a year in prison, arguing a message needed to be sent to others considering meddling with the election system.
A lack of punishment for this crime would basically send the message that it's open season to commit electoral fraud.
Zapata has never denied committing the fraud.
Kimberly has been forthright and honest about her actions.
But Judge Corey Ashley said while there may not have been nefarious intent, Zapata's fraud comes at a time when faith in elections is already low, and her actions impacted public trust in the election system.
But you had to know that this would be seized upon. And that's exactly what happened.
The attorney said Zapata plans to appeal. Scientists in Indonesia say they witnessed a major medical breakthrough involving apes in the wild. Researchers saw this male orangutan named Rachis chewing up leaves from a tropical plant and then using his fingers to apply the plant juices to a wound that you maybe just saw on his cheek there. People across southeastern Asia commonly use the same plant to treat pain and inflammation, but this was the first time that scientists observed a wild great ape doing the same thing.
It's possible that there exists like a common underlying mechanism for the recognition and also application of substances with medical or functional properties to wounds. And it's also possible that our last common ancestor already showed similar ointment behavior.
And within a month, Rachis' wound closed without any issues. The extraordinary behavior was recorded in 2022, but researchers revealed their findings just this week. It's time now for another check of your First One forecast as we head for the weekend. Here's meteorologist Buddy Reeves. Buddy?
Yeah, thanks so much, Eric. Yeah, we had a beautiful day here across southern Wisconsin. Temperatures in the low to mid 70s across the region. Not a cloud in the sky. It almost made you not want to have to go back to work if you had to go back into work this afternoon or this evening. But taking a look at 3 things you need to know. We will have some isolated thunderstorm chances for tomorrow. We'll go into that in a little bit, but nothing on the severe side, just some isolated splash and dash type thunderstorms. Then on your Sunday is going to be the better of the 2 days where we will have picture perfect weather for your Sunday with temperatures in the upper 60s. And then we are watching the chance for alert days on your Tuesday with some strong to severe weather that will be possible on your Tuesday. Taking a look at future tracks starting off at 7:30 in the morning, looking pretty good. Just some scattered clouds here across southern Wisconsin with temperatures in the lower 50s. As we head on into the noon and lunch hour, Cloud cover will increase as we head on into the day. We'll have some scattered showers out towards the west near Lone Rock, Wisconsin Dells, and Camp Douglas. As we move on into the later portions of the hour, again, this model might be overdoing it just ever so slightly, but we will have scattered showers and thunderstorms mainly to the east of Madison, but we can't rule out parts of Dane County seeing some isolated splash and dash type thunderstorms. But again, nothing is going to be severe for tomorrow, just some elevated thunderstorms for your afternoon that might produce a little bit of heavy rain if you're caught in one of those thunderstorms. Then by your Sunday morning, looking pretty good as that system pulls away. We are going to start out at around 47 degrees with clear skies on your Sunday. So again, the big weekend forecast, look for temperatures to be around 72 on your Saturday with just some scattered showers like I said before, but your Sunday is looking really good at a high of 69 degrees. Outside of those rain chances on your Saturday, we are going to be pretty good on your Sunday, but then we are watching on your Tuesday where we do have an alert day in the forecast, and this alert day is primarily for the southern tier counties of Wisconsin into the border of Illinois, and this is for strong storms with heavy rain, and this is for your Tuesday. And the Storm Prediction Center has issued a 15% chance of seeing severe weather for these southern tier counties. Now, again, we can't rule out that it could possibly get up towards the Madison area, so the First Warn Weather Team will continue to monitor the situation and update this as we get closer to the event on your Tuesday. But overall, taking a look at the 7 to 10 day forecast, outside of those isolated thunderstorms on your Saturday, look for temperatures to stay into the 70s as we head on into your Tuesday and Wednesday, falling a little bit on Thursday with breezy conditions, but then we get right back into the 70s by the following week.
And coming up in sports, welcome to Titletown, rookies. What the new Packers thought of day one in Green Bay. That's next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
We love Jones breakfast sausage so much, we just have to share it with our kids.
We get ours in the bigger Jones resealable bag.
But Jenny's got a microwave in her dorm.
I do, and Jones always reminds me of home.
Breakfast better with Jones.
Looks like they finally got rid of that trip hazard. They pump it full of mud?
It ain't mud, Jack.
Where are the patched holes? Where's the splashed mud?
It ain't mud, Jack.
Concrete lifting technologies can quickly raise and level any concrete surface using cutting-edge foam technology made in Wisconsin. Fast and accurate and eco-friendly.
How did those guys do it? Where are the holes? Where's the mud?
It ain't mud, Jack.
It's Ford SUV season. Time to get out there and take on adventure in a whole new way. Start with great offers on Ford Bronco and Bronco Sport, all equipped with 4x4 capability and with the help of GOAT modes to go over any type of terrain. It's Ford SUV season. Let's get going. Lease a Bronco Sport for just $299 a month for 36 months. See your Wisconsin Ford dealer.
Welcome to Badgerscape Design and Landscape. We offer a full range of landscaping services, from design to maintenance. Our professional team is dedicated to meeting all your landscaping needs. Call us at 608-295-1446 or visit badgerscapedesignandlandscape.com.
It's a great time to have RG Heating and Air Conditioning check your home's furnace system for safety and efficiency. RG services all brands and installs quality Trane equipment to keep your home running smooth year-round. Call RG Heating and AC today.
It's Hy-Vee's Mega Meat Sale this Friday through Sunday. Fresh ground chuck, just $3.99 a pound. Fresh chicken drumsticks or thighs, just $1.18 a pound. Pork loin back ribs, just $2.88 a pound. Our special recipe brats or patties, 10 for just $10. Bone-in pork shoulder roast, just $1.88 a pound. And Hy-Vee Choice Reserve whole beef brisket, only $3.99 a pound. Friday through Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
Our city has a pulse. Steps from bustling and wild. Come find familiar. Experience new. Live in our rhythm and stay.
For 7 generations, our sausage recipe has remained the same. You can see it in our labels, smell it as you cook it, and taste it in every bite. Breakfast better with Jones.
The Packers kicked off day 1 of their rookie minicamp, and there was one significant injury to report. The head coach, he has a torn pec. The good news, he was a full participant, and Matt LaFleur said of the injury, quote, "I got in a fight with the bench press. I lost." Well, as far as the rookies go, a week after being drafted, they hit the ground running and had a lot to learn. Their coaches, their teammates, and their playbook, and the new Packers wouldn't want it any other way.
First of all, it's been lots of studying. We've, pushed right into it. It's been pretty cool just learning the playbook and getting able to, execute it today at practice. It's pretty cool.
Go in there and you try to change things. That's the goal that you try to do. That's the goal that we set for ourselves, and we hold ourselves accountable to that. I know it's a standard here. It was a standard where I came from.
Guarding Against Cancer was back at the Kohl Center for the 7th annual signature event, and this year's theme is "The Future is Bright." And the goal since Greg and his wife Michelle started it back in 2016 after his father died of brain cancer, simple: raise money and awareness to fight the disease. And the total raised so far is over $8 million to benefit research and patient care in the state of Wisconsin.
I think he'd be really proud of what has transpired and all the people that have jumped on board to help. And obviously, my mom's gone through her battle with it. She's doing amazing and doing really well. She'll be here tonight. And I think, and I'm going to talk tonight about Walt McGrory too. We talk about the success stories and the people that have been able to beat the disease, but we remember those that didn't have such a good outcome. And Walt is going to be first and foremost on our minds tonight.
WNBA debut for Caitlin Clark tonight. The Fever taking on the Wings in the preseason. And of course, her first basket was a 3. She finished with a team-high 21 points, 3 boards, 2 assists, and 2 steals in 28 minutes. And this right here is vintage Caitlin Clark. The step-back triple, one of her 5 threes on the night. The Wings, though, would win the game 79-76. Brewers opening up a 3-game series with the Cubs and former manager Craig Counsell. 8th inning, Crew down 1. And for this team, if there's a will, there's a way. Otherwise known as William Contreras and Willie Adames. First, it was Contreras with an RBI base knock to left. That ties the game up at 1. Then a couple batters later, it's Adames splitting the diamond to bring home Contreras for what would be the game winner. Brewers beat the Cubbies 3-1 the final. We're back after this.
Spas. The Swim Spa Hot Tub and Sauna Show is coming this weekend only at the arena at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison. Rows and rows of spas, hot tubs, and swim spas. The largest display in the state. Save up to 60% on all in-stock models. This weekend only at the arena at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison.
I remember coming home from school and pounding on the door, but my mother wouldn't answer. She'd be passed out inside. My mother had a drug abuse problem. She struggled with addiction to prescription pills her whole life. But today with fentanyl, one pill, just one pill can kill. So I've worked with Republicans to stop the flow of fentanyl that's poisoning families across Wisconsin. I'm Tammy Baldwin, and I approve this message. This fight hits close to home.
Get an 11% rebate on all projects, big or small. Touch and Tone Spray Paint is an all-purpose paint for your interior or exterior projects at an unbeatable price. Choose from black or white for $1.99 after rebate. Epoxy Shield Garage Floor Coating provides long-lasting results in an easy-to-keep clean, showroom quality appearance that applies in one coat. Get it for $79.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Here at Portage Furniture, our customers, well, they're everything to us. And to say thank you, the entire month of May, you can save big at our Customer Appreciation Sale. So many of you deserve a thank you. Our first responders, our teachers, our farmers, and our vets, and everyone in between. These are real people, real customers, and the real reason we're here. All furniture brands are on sale. I mean everything, and everyone saves.
Broadway has arrived. the best of Broadway. Subscribe at overture.org.
Kelly needs new floors.
I need new floors.
So she went to the flooring experts at LL Flooring, and it was as easy as 1, 2, 3, floor. Nice one, Kelly. LL Flooring, every step covered.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Like 2 lines of unlimited for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings versus Verizon and AT&T. Plus, get one of the latest 5G phones free when you add a line. Experience it all on America's largest and fastest 5G network. At T-Mobile, customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of unlimited for only $30 a line. Switch today.
Spas. The Swim Spa Hot Tub and Sauna Show is coming this weekend only at the arena at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison. Rows and rows of spas, hot tubs, and swim spas. The largest display in the state. Save up to 60% on all in-stock models. This weekend only at the arena at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison.
Need help with a consumer issue? Contact News 3 Now's Call for Action.
Every penny will be used properly. All the folding money will be misappropriated because...
Colbert's got Matt Damon, and from Ghosts, Daniel Pinnock, tonight.
And Buddy rejoins us one more time. This is kind of a typical May weekend. This is what we've been waiting for, some warmer weather and maybe a little of everything coming.
Yep, a little bit of everything coming, but tomorrow is going to look pretty good. We will have some scattered showers in the afternoon, but look at these temperatures in the lower 70s. So if you have a chance to get out and enjoy it, Sunday is going to be even better. We are watching an alert day for your Tuesday for areas near Illinois for strong storms with heavy rain. So the First Warn Weather Team will continue to update you on that. But the 7 to 10 day forecast look for temperatures to be staying in the 70s. So definitely very May-like, actually above normal for this time of year, falling a little bit below normal by Thursday and Friday. Then by next Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, we're warming back up again.
And an alert day in the forecast to keep an eye on for Tuesday.
Correct, for strong to severe storms.
All right, and in sports this weekend, we got what, the Kentucky Derby coming up?
Kentucky Derby, Brewers, Cubs, two games. So.
You knew it was at that Cubs game today, don't you?
I have one guess. One guess.
It was a quiet ride home for a former meteorologist in the car from Wrigley Field. Gary Wayne, we know you had fun. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 10, folks. Have a great weekend.